All right, what is going on, everybody? I wanted to make a follow-up video with my squeaking noise that I had. I made a video about a month ago, maybe, about like a horrible squeaking sound that my car was having. It's actually, I'm sorry for the wind. My windsock died. I had some like jerry wind. I had some like jerry-wigged windsock, and well, it took a dump, so I'm gonna have to buy a new one of those. But I'm gonna try to block out the wind best I can. But I was having a horrible like squeaking sound. I mean, it was just like bad. I hit bumps like or you know, all squeaking all over the place. Now, what I ended up doing when I made the video, I'll show you guys. Pop the hood here. Now, when I went on the forum to figure out some horrible squeak, there was a guy that was like a Ford tech that discovered some horrible squeaking sound, and he said he sprayed down the hood latches. The hood latch and like the hood hinges, I think he said. So I ended up doing that. I ended up spraying the hinges over there, both hinges, and I also ended up doing the latch as well. As you can see, it's pretty greased up. I also did the hood like holders or hood braces. I don't know what you want to call that, but I sprayed those down pretty good. I pretty much sprayed all the mechanical things for the hood, thinking it was that, because it only, like, the sound would occur when my hood was closed. But when my hood was open like this, it didn't squeak. So I always thought that seemed kind of weird that it squeaks when the hood is closed but not open. So that's why I figured, okay, it's got to be some type of hood issue causing that. And the weird thing is I sprayed everything, and the squeak kind of stopped. It wasn't really there, but it still was there. And then once it started getting colder, the squeak stopped. So as of right now, my fix worked. But I don't know if it's related. I gotta get new hood struts too. I hate having to hold my hood. This is horrible. I don't know if it's related to the cold or just eventually the spray that I used. Actually, I'll keep it open. The spray that I used eventually just crept down into wherever the squeak was and finally just sealed it. Or not sealed it, but finally, you know, lubricated it. I don't really know. But, yeah, I don't know. As of right now, it's not squeaking anymore. It stopped. So I'm pretty happy about that. I just wish I knew what it was, definitely. That way, if it does squeak again, I can just take care of it right away, because it stopped squeaking for a little while. Like I said, I slowed it down a little bit. Oh, this wind is terrible. I slowed it down a little bit, and it just one day just stopped. I don't know. I just stopped hearing a squeak. So I don't know if it's, like I said, the spray ended up creeping down to where the squeak actually was, or I don't know what the deal is. Another thing that I thought it might have been too, which we did, wasn't that hard of a job. I'll show you real quick. You probably can't tell on video, but we greased up the sway bar bushings here. I honestly went to, like, I think I went to AutoZone, and then we got some, like, they actually have grease that's for, like, Motorcraft Ford. It's like Ford Lincoln Mercury grease. So I was like, whatever, I'll just use that. I don't think it's actually the right grease to use, but it works. It keeps it greased. So if that was the squeaking too, hopefully that hopefully that stopped it. I don't think it is though, because I stopped hearing a squeak before I did that anyway. So I don't think it's that. But I am have a little bit of a front end issue. I don't know what that is. I can't figure it out. I don't know if it's one of my hubs. I can't even explain the noise. I probably won't even be able to catch it on a video, but I'm getting some type of front end noise, not a squeak or anything. It actually sounds like something mechanical causing the noise. I don't think it's my rack, but I think it's a hub. It seems like it's more on this side of the car than the other side. So I'm pretty sure it's coming from this. But I can't explain it. When I make a hard turn, I almost hear a little bit of a noise over here. Like if I cut it really hard to the right, like if I cut the wheel all the way to the right, I hear a little bit of a noise on this side. And then there's a noise when I'm driving, like if I'm driving down the road at like 10 miles an hour or something, and I like just turn the wheel back and forth, you can hear like so there's, I don't know, there's some type of noise up front. I thought it was my sway bar, but it's not, because it's still squeaking after it did my sway bar. So I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna go crazy trying to track it down. I mean, whatever it is, I'm hoping it just breaks eventually and I can just replace it. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do, because I don't know, that's the one thing I hate. I hate trying to track down noises. That and electrical issues. Those are like the, at least in my opinion, two worst things trying to figure out, is electrical problems and tracking down a noise. It's almost like impossible trying to, you know, actually just narrow it down to a certain wire or a certain spot in the car that's, you know, having the issue. But I guess we'll see what it is eventually, you know. I mean, it could even be my control arms, because if you look at my control arms, which you're probably not going to be able to look at my control arms, you really, oh, I might be able to get you in there, guys. As you can see, the control arm here, the bushings are a little, they're getting dry rotted, you know, the upper control arm there. So it could even be that. I don't know, who knows, maybe this is squeaking, making some noise with my control arms. So I don't know. I mean, it's not that big a deal if it is. I'm sure, I don't think control arms are that expensive. Probably a couple $100 for a set, I would imagine. I don't know, I had to look it up and see. But I don't know, I'm not that worried about it. Like I said, if it breaks, it breaks, and then I'll replace it then. But as of right now, I'm kind of just dealing with it, because it's barely even noticeable. So whatever it is, it's not that bad at all. If it's a hub, hubs aren't that much either. I'm not really that worried about it if it's a hub. But that's pretty much it. I want to make a quick little update video on, you know, my situation with that squeaking noise that I was having, because a lot of you guys made a lot of good suggestions, and I appreciate all the feedback that I got. And I never made a follow-up video. I said I would, so I kind of wanted to wait a while and see if the noise came back or whatever, and it hasn't really come back. So I don't know. After that video, I'd say about, when did I make that? I'd say about 2 weeks or so after that video, the squeak went away. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it was related to me spraying it. I don't think it is. I think it has something to do with the climate, because it's a lot colder now. Now we're in October, so you know, everything's getting colder now. Like I'm wearing a sweatshirt, as you can see here. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. You know, it's getting colder now. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe it has to do with the metal and the different temperatures. I don't know. I'm really at a loss for words. I don't know what it is, but unless it's something rubber. That actually has led me to an idea. Maybe something to do with a rubber, because I know in summertime rubber will squeak, but in wintertime it like hardens and doesn't squeak. So maybe I have something to do with like a rubber component that's squeaking. I don't know, guys. That's my little follow-up video. If you guys have any suggestions of what it might be, you know, if you've had the same issue where it squeaked in the summertime and then stopped squeaking in the winter, and then you finally figured out what it is, maybe just let me know down below. I don't know, maybe I had the same issue you guys had. But that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and take care, guys.